Hi, I'm Bill Sweeterman with Yield Tech Seed Service. We're here today with another episode of High Yield Answers. We're going to talk about fertilizer today, and we're going to talk about the pH of your fertilizer. So before planting is done for you on corn, I'd love for you to take a sample of your 2x2. And if you do pop-up, I'd love for you to take a sample of that. And you're like, well, why does that matter? Well, in order to get high yields, we think it's in the details. Is anything here going to be a silver bullet? No. But we do think it makes a difference. So think about this. When you think about adding, most programs will have 28%. They'll probably add some 10-34-0, and then they'll probably add some thiazole. Now, what happens when you mix all those different pHs together? Some pHs in that solution will be 8, some will be 6.8, some might be 6. Now, all of a sudden you start adding micronutrients. That's going to change your pH solution also when you start adding these components with your starter fertilizer. So, we know that pH matters in our soil test as we think about nutrient uptake. And we're going to put up a picture of the Purdue University sheet on nutrient uptake. And I just said that for my friends that are Ohio State fans. So we believe that as we think about priming our soils, we know in Northwest Ohio, East Central Indiana, about halfway through the season, we're gonna have a manganese deficiency. And if you look at that chart that we just put up there, if you look at manganese from a soil pH, it's better if it's lower to get a higher intake. So you'll say, well, how does that apply to my starter fertilizer? We believe if you prime the plant early with the right pH solution, it'll help later in the season as you think about that solution around all those roots early on in the season. Again, this is a very small detail, but we do believe that the small details matter. So you're saying, well, what do I do? What am I looking for? Well, we think a very easy investment is just a compact pH meter. You take a solution out of your starter fertilizer, you measure what that pH is. We believe if we can prime that starter fertilizer with a 6.0 pH or lower, we think it allows us to have a better opportunity to take more manganese up later in the season. Now, I don't know what your limiting factor is for your farm, but maybe this is one step, this is one detail that could allow you to have higher possible yields without much of an investment. All we're talking about is a few little details here, but over time, it will add dollars, hopefully, to your bottom line. So thanks for tuning in. If you have any suggestions or you want to have a conversation, please put that in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks.